morning. So I did not sleep too well. I think I found this. Slugs tend to be slightly claustrophobic. And the fact that the cow is so close to my head shows that that's the furthest I can get it away. It is small in here. I don't know if you can tell. My feet are crushed against the end. But I probably could go a bit high up. Once I got to sleep, I was fine, but it did take me a while because I did not like how cramped I felt. Oh, I think I'll get used to it. Just need a few more nights. I want to go back to bed.
But I couldn't, because I needed to make quite a distance today. I thought I might be able to get to Taunton, which is around 7 hours, if I was able to push myself. And because I felt confident about that, I started to look at campsites already. But wow, I don't know if you've ever looked at campsite websites. They vary so much in quality. It's almost as if it was projects set for IT high school students. Like, look at these for example. Bishop's Lyard. Yours doesn't even load properly without malware being detected. Wild Witty. £35 for me one night. My tent takes up 2 meters squared. And Cantock Camping. What is this menu? My God. Anyway, I think I just gave up on the camping in the end and decided to figure that out when I got a bit closer. Because anyway, I had more pressing issues to deal with.
I left that out overnight. I didn't mean to. I came back when it was dark and I forgot it was out. Surprised it's not blowing off. But everyone knows microfiber towels. And you've had an experience with them. They just smush the water all over you as you try and clean yourself. Yet somehow, it's soaking wet. I don't know how I'm going to dry this today. I've not got time to let it dry now. Let's see. I'll figure something out.
So I packed up my stuff and then I started my stretches. Okay, I know sharing a video of my stretches is quite boring, but I wanted to show and demonstrate that I do this, and I do it a lot, like several times a day. The reason being that I have quite a bad knee, my left knee, which I've had to train a lot for this trip, and you know, losing a tent is a pain in the backside. The spoke has been a pain in the backside, but they have all been fixable. If that knee goes, I'm done. The trip is over, because it takes 1 to 2 weeks for it to heal and reset, and last time it went, I had to build it up very slowly afterwards. Also highlight that this particular stretch, when I do it on the side of the road when I'm cycling, I've never once not had someone ask me, am I okay? Because apparently it looks like I've crashed and I'm just dying on the side of the road. Anyway, that's why I do it inside now. So off I go to get some food from the local supermarket. In this instance, it's a Waitrose. Really spoiling myself today. I only try and do this once a day though, because it is a lot of faff, as I'll show you now. And again, I'm showing you something boring, but I swear I will just do it once to get the point across. I need to buy fresh food daily, because I can't carry too much and I don't want to cook, and it would easily go off. But every time I do so, I have to dump all my stuff into a trolley, which is a nightmare, but here we are. But I'm off. I say goodbye to Waitrose and goodbye to Holsworthy, and I'm off on the road. And you know what? It's actually really nice at first. I'm on like the main roads. There's lots of cover from trees, lots of kind of tree tunnels. I really love that. And I was told this morning by someone who's done this route before that from here on in, it levels out. There are less hills, and I was so excited about this. And you know what? It looked like that was going to be the case. We were going miles and miles, and only slight inclines, slight declines, but otherwise really good. But that only lasted so long, didn't it? The man said the hills were done. Well, they were not. Everywhere, still. Through lots of little villages like this, which actually were lovely. I don't know how the locals get used to these hills like they do, because I swear they're all over 50 years old. And there were thatched cottages everywhere, which I thought was really cool. Love these things.
Anyway, I kept climbing and descending those hills, though the fast, windy downhills did give me an idea about how to dry my towel. I realised, why can't I fly my towel like a flag? Okay, it's not exactly like waving in that picture, but I think that's because towels are quite a bit heavier than flags.
See, I can't believe how good that is. I had this tent pole, which was from my old tent, but the tent actually came separate to the tent pole, and the tent pole, you know, was just one big one in the middle, and so it didn't go in the tent bag. So when I lost the tent bag, I didn't lose that pole. So by shoving it and ramming it in between my rear pannier rack, it's fairly stable. I've attached the towel to it, and there we are. I've got a drying rack. Happy days. So what else happened whilst I was cycling down all these country Devon roads? Well, I found a really cool house. It's like something out of a movie or a video game design, or I don't know. Look at that little tower. Look at it. Someone's definitely haunting that place.
I found a herd of good boys, though apparently couldn't hold the camera correctly.
Hello. I love how curious cows are. Oh dear, we've got a commotion going on. Who's gonna get the grass? Oh, yeah, that's it, go on. Yeah. Oh, for goodness sakes.
And then, guess whose invention worked?
And look at that. Towel. Dried. I'm well happy with that. Okay, I'm going to put this down though, because we're about to hit a big main road, and as much as I like it, I don't want to be arrested or anything for a towel flying in a van's face or something, so cool.
But as you know from this journey so far, any minor win must be matched with a colossal loss. As I found out about 3 minutes after that clip when I joined the main highway.
This isn't good. I've been hearing clicking all day and it slowly got worse. But I thought, if I just get to Taunton, it'll be okay. That is very loose. How is that so loose? The guy at the shop said that I didn't bring any tools to tighten it or remove it, because he said, oh, well, as you pedal it tightens, and to remove it, you need a vice. Like, you'd have to go a shop anyway. So I thought, oh, okay, fine. Well, if I ever have to remove it because of the cog or something, I'll just go another spoke again. I'll go another shop. But what the it's coming off. I can't cycle. Oh, God. What am I going to do? I managed to put this back on, but it really needs tightening with the proper tools. It is not happy. There's a Halfords in Tiverton, which is 25-minute cycle or an hour, 2-hour walk, and it closes in an hour and a half. So I've got to either run with the bike or see if it can just hold up. Oh, that is not happy. I might try and cycle for a bit, and then if not that, I might be running. And if I don't reach it in time, I guess I'm camping outside Tiverton somewhere until it opens in the morning. Here we go again with this back wheel.
Tiverton wasn't exactly where I wanted to go, but it was the closest place with a bike shop, which was only a Halfords. So I decided I have to cut my journey short today in order to repair this bike. So off I went.
I've got it in a gear, but it seems to not be complaining. So I've just got to try and stay in this gear as much as possible. I don't even think that makes sense. I don't get why, but at this point I'm at the whim of it. The whim of that cassette. Just hold out a bit longer, please. Hold out just for 20 more minutes and I'll be okay.
Now, I just want to remind you that this isn't like Top Gear or anything. I'm on my own. I don't have a support car full of people to help me if something goes wrong. I don't have a backup vehicle. I don't have anyone around me nearby that I know of to help. If things go wrong, I might not be able to do this trip, and that's that. So when things like this happen, it plays on my mind a lot. And somehow, with some luck, I managed to just about get to Halfords before it shut. However,
so not good news. They have one person who can do bikes in that store, and he's on holiday until Thursday. Now the people there kindly let me use some of their tools to buy one as well, to try and fix the way I think it was meant to be fixed, but I don't know enough about this. So plan is, Taunton's still an hour and something away. It's 8 o'clock almost. I'm going to find a pub nearby, charge everything up, maybe sort out this video if I can, and then find a field nearby in which I can get up early tomorrow, head to Taunton, hopefully limp this bike there, and then get someone to sort out that rear cassette. Although it might be called a freewheel from everything I'm now looking at. I don't know. Anyway, I just can't have things continue the way that it started. If there's a big issue like this every day, I'm not going to make distance. That's my big worry. Let's see.
so I found myself a pub, charged up my things for a short while, and then at 9:30, when the light was starting to fade, I decided to cycle out of the town to find a field to camp in. But then things got much worse.
It's 9:30 at night and it's just given. I wonder whether this cassette that I got from the bike shop, I mean, they did not know this, I'm sure they didn't, but it was just on its last legs. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm really losing faith here. I'm in a town where there won't be a bike person in the only one bike shop until Thursday. I'm 7 hours walk from the next town which has bike shops. My bike won't move. It's 9:45. The light's going. I've got nowhere to stay tonight. I generally have things planned, but so much has gone wrong so quickly. And I'm literally like, this isn't my priority, like doing this, but I'm just pretty lost. I better walk to some sort of woods or something, pitch up, but then I don't know what I'm doing with my bike tomorrow. What can I do with my bike? I can't walk it for 7 hours. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Without any means of transport or any other options available to me, this was the equivalent of being stranded in the middle of nowhere. And after everything I've already been through, it hit my morale hard. I was thinking about the potential of giving up even. But I thought, I'll just find somewhere to put my head down and we can see what happens tomorrow.